Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. How are you today? Don't remember if I've done a reading for you before, so I just like to say a couple of things. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. And I describe the picture the best way I can and what I feel from it. It's just the way they can communicate with us. There's always a reason for anything they say or show. So if you don't realize what it is at the moment, you'll remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, "Oh, I know what she's talking about." So this is not an exact science. They come through the best way they can. Um, She's showing herself sitting on a couch. I don't know if this is a memory or this is something you just recently done. And she's sitting on a couch. She's got a blanket wrapped over her, all nice and cozy. And she's holding a cup. It's a black coffee cup. I don't know if it has coffee or cocoa, but something warm in it. And printed on the cup, it says, "I care," C-A-R-E. But it's like there's always a reason for the way they show it. It says "I," and then it's like a blank spot, like there should be a word there, and then it says "care" down below it in white letters. So not sure what that word's supposed to be in there or why it's blank like that. I almost feel like she wants to put a cuss word in there. She looks beautiful. She's okay, she's talking, she's still sitting there with her little blanket on her, all nice and warm and relaxed. And she says that's how she felt around you. Like you guys could sit there with blankets and just curl up and have girl talk and be comfy with you, comfy around you. She just mentions a horse. Sometimes they just throw words out. I'll throw out anything she says. She's not describing the horse or anything. Then she said canine. She didn't say dog, she said canine. Oh, she's pointing at her teeth. I don't remember which one of your teeth is the canine teeth. There's one called that. And is that your fangs? Was there something different about one of them, on the side? Or maybe one of yours, maybe she's pointing that out. Are you having a problem with your tooth? She's showing some bleeding around the tooth. So are you having a tooth problem? Is she talking about? I don't know. She's not explaining why she's showing it, but like I said, they don't waste it. There's always a reason. She said you were her go-to. She said you guys had a couple of little spats, but she still knew what? She still she still knew that you guys would get over it and knew that you would be there even if she had her feathers ruffled for a minute. Okay, so I asked her, what do you need to do for the next couple of years? And she mentions free will choice. I'll explain that real quick in a second. There's somebody, and it's a male, that you need to push to the side. She somebody that's not good for your energy. She says that she mentions the word oppressing. Makes you feel less than. She's showing you with your head down. She said you need to raise your head up and look at the bigger picture out there. There's a much bigger picture out there, and she says you're looking down and you're only seeing this far. Show it again. She wants to tell you that you're beautiful and you need to feel that. She said you need to feel that about yourself. She's showing like you almost feel like your feet are stuck in concrete, mud or something, like your feet just can't move forward. She says you're the only one that can do that. And she's still showing you with your head down. She wants you to lift your chin up. You're possibly going to feel something like, and it won't feel like my hand, or she's going to actually try to lift your chin up because you need to look out there. You're, okay. She says you're all closed in, like with what's going on this moment in your life. She's making a big deal out of this. Looking, she says, look on the horizon. Look on the horizon. Imagine yourself walking towards the horizon, not with your feet stuck in concrete. That's okay. She's going back to the free will choice. There's nothing set in stone in this life. We have free will choice that they cannot stop, only in case of a big emergency. We make our choices. We decide what color house to buy. We decide what color car to buy. We decide who to marry. We decide whether to stay at a job or not. We make those decisions. That's not set in stone. She says you need to make better choices for yourself, not everybody else. Tell her what? All right. So she's showing this horizon again. She wants you to get a piece of paper and write down what would you like to see on your horizon? What is it you want to walk towards? What is your goal? What is your horizon? Write it down and then ask her to help you in the areas that she's good at. If she was good with finances or talking to people or having lots of friends or whatever she was good at, she can still help you with. Then you have to be open and willing to accept the people or the things that come in, the doors that open. That's where your free will choice comes in. She can help bring that. She can help nudge people. She can help open doors. She says, and the angels too. You have to ask and you have to be willing to accept. Okay. She's kind of showing you going down a path and then you go bloop. Like there's not even a fork in the road. Like the path is here and then you just go bloop. She says, you'll come back to it. You'll come back. Start visualizing that horizon. Start thinking about what that is. And I tell people, put little sticky notes up if you need to remind you every morning. Put one on the bathroom mirror, the refrigerator, or whatever. Put little sticky notes up of what you want on your horizon. Well, I've never used the word horizon before, but she's very pretty. She's mentioning a car and a car going too fast. Okay, as she walks behind me, and she gets, this is my left side, because some of these look backwards sometimes, depending on what I'm on. And as she walks by here, right here on my neck, it's like she went and blew on my neck. And it'd just be one little spot. It won't be like a big wind coming through. It'll just be one little spot. Usually it'll be warm. You could get goosebumps there. You should feel that little every so often. And usually it'll be when you're calm, quiet. Oh, she says no, when you get pissed off. She says when you get pissed off, she's going to try to get your attention in a nice, calm, not scary way. I always ask mine, don't be going banging around the houses. That scares everybody. They think their house is haunted. Now she's mentioning coffee, hot chocolate, and sugar cookies. She says comfort food. She said, I can't quite hear her. She says, do you remember that cake you used to make? It was to die for. And then she laughs hysterically because she thinks that's a funny. that's a funny. It's to die for. There's that's so, so she draws my eyes outside. I'm sitting by my back door, and out on the rail of my deck, I can see this little tiny white feather, and it's caught on something, and wind's kind of, it's staying there, but the wind's kind of blowing it back and forth a little bit. And now she's making it wiggle. So you're going to find little white feathers. Well, it may not all be little, but find white feathers. They'll be in the strangest places. One time I walked through my dining room 10 times, and then all of a sudden I sat down and there was one stuck in my slipper. I don't know where it came from. So, I mean, if you go under a tree, there's lots of birds. They'll just pop up in strange places. You'll know that's from her. When you get these signs or get her blowing here, acknowledge her, validate her, tell her you love her, to ask her to bring you some more, ask her to bring you more of whatever it is you're going to put on your list for her. She's actually asking you to make a New Year's resolution. She says there's something you need to think about, and it's something about self-care. Self-care isn't always physical, though. Something about self-care between now and New Year's. You need to make a New Year's resolution and stick to it. Most people don't stick to their New Year's resolution, though. Good luck. I know how I am about it. I always say I'm going to do it. Yeah, no. She wants you to do that. She's setting a goal for you. She says, remember how I used to push you? You need a nudge. Now she's doing this with her hair, like she's poofing it up or primping it up. And she's not showing me how she passed. Did she have a problem with her hair towards the end or something about her hair? Because now she's showing that it's all pretty and she's primping. I've asked them, I've seen some horrific deaths, so I've asked them, I really don't want to see that anymore. Some of them got real graphic. She's saying, you know that there's nothing you could have done to change this outcome. That it has nothing to do with you. There was nothing that would have made the outcome any different. Not on your part. She says you deserve to be happy. That so at some point you will feel she's coming up, walking up like with a blanket. She likes her comfy blanket. And it's like she's going to wrap it around your shoulders. She's going to wrap you up in this blanket from behind. And you probably won't feel the blanket, but you're going to feel an overwhelming sense of love all of a sudden. So it'll just be something like overcomes you. And I've only felt the overwhelming love a couple of times, and it just brought me to tears. It's just like the whole, I don't know how to describe it. And your energy will be a little different, so you'll feel it a little different. She's talking about mom. Don't know if she means your mom or her mom yet. Tell mom hi. Now she's going back to, she's cutting up fruit. This is what she wants you to do. She's showing you cutting up fruit. She wants you to start eating healthier. So there's something along with having cleaner food. She says cleaner food. She starts laughing and says, not all those damn cookies and cake. Going back to your tooth. She's going back to that tooth. It's like she shows you like with a piece of apple or something and you bite into it and it hurts. It's not good for you. She's talking about something about too many trips to the bathroom. I'm seeing a green light. So a green light's good. You need to flush it. But she's talking about flushing through your system, not flushing the toilet. She says you need to flush your system. Water. Get on the water kick. All she's showing is water and fruit, water and fruit. Now she's showing herself with a deck of cards, and she's got them fanned out. She's holding them, but it's a board game. There's some kind of a board game like Monopoly or something like that, but she's got cards in her hand, not money. Does she like to have a drink once in a while? She, did you guys play a drinking game where if you landed on a certain square, you had to take a shot or something like that? I've not played one of those. I'm afraid I'd be under the table. Not that I don't mind having a drink. I'm not very good at it. And she's pointing at the board game. She got up and she's standing there and she's pointing at a square on the board game, but I can't read it. It says drink. Drink, bitch, drink. Well, that's not very healthy. I know. Boys will be boys. Once again, she's going like this, though. Like, you need, there's a male you need to push back. She said he's in your bubble. Okay. So she mentions the bubble. So I have a video on my YouTube somewhere. But you can go on YouTube, Google protection bubble. There's all kinds of ways to put this bubble around you, and even though people are still interacting with you, it protects your energy. It keeps their energy out of yours. It protects your energy and keeps it here. She says you give too much away. You give too much away. Too much of your energy away. You get depleted. And she wants you to learn how to protect yours. And it takes a second. There's free stuff out there. I promise you. You know how you can feel somebody's energy from across the room staring at you? Sometimes we take that on. She says, yeah, you do. You do. You take on other people's shit, she says. That will deplete you. It doesn't mean you have less reactions with them. It just means your energy is protected. Your energy is yours. Their energy stays outside the bubble, so you don't absorb it. She mentioned something about a nurse. She says you especially need to do this if you go to a doctor's office or go visit somebody in the hospital or something about a hospital. You especially need to have your own bubble to protect you from everybody's pain around you. And you can make the bubble out anything you want to. Just, anyway, just Google it on YouTube. It's free. All right, now she's showing a smaller dog. He's black, got curly hair, kind of like poodle hair, and he's shaped kind of like a poodle. I don't know if you know what a puppy clip is. Trying to get her to show me if this dog is here or if she has this dog with her. If she has the dog with her, she wants somebody here that owned that dog to know that she has their beloved baby. If the dog is here, sometimes they don't always tell me, then watch this dog because the dog will see her. Animals and small children see and hear them like nothing. I was watching my dog yesterday and she was just staring. And that, is there a spider on the ceiling or something? There wasn't anything there. She saw something. I don't know who it was. I didn't see him. She's being a little bit vague with her stuff. Caring is sharing. She's trying to show me somebody that she has met up with up there. And it doesn't look like two different guys, but but it goes from a younger to an older man. So I don't know if she's trying to show me two different guys and she's just not getting that point across. Somebody like around her age, a male, not showing him very clear. You would kind of feel like I don't know if it's a brother or brother type feeling. And, you can be really close to a guy that can feel like your brother. Somebody that was gone before her. Then I think there's also an older man. Well, she's just not being clear with it. You need to bring him closer. Older man dressed. He looks okay. Now don't get creeped out. He's dressed fairly nice, got a hat on, but his face looks kind of like Freddy Krueger. Now it's not that this man was evil, I don't think. I'm not sure why she's portraying him that way. Maybe his name was Fred. I stink at names, but he's older, he's dressed nicer. Something that would go along with Freddy Krueger. Not, maybe he had scars on his face. I don't know. I've never seen it portrayed like this, so I'm not real sure how to interpret this. And she's not saying, but she's bringing him in really close. But he's not speaking. I just see him from the side. Okay. Well, she's not giving me any better description of either one of them. She's showing the younger guy that's closer to her age with a baseball bat. He's got a baseball bat up. So he either played ball or he enjoyed watching baseball a lot. So hopefully that helps. There's always a reason. Yeah. Now, the train just tooted its horn. I don't know if you could hear it. Anytime something happens while I'm doing a reading is meant for you. So there will be something about trains. That'll be another sign. It could be the train horn. It could be a train itself. You might see, you might be driving down the road, all of a sudden the horn catches your attention. Or you might be watching a movie. Or it could be on Facebook. You see a picture of a train. I'm not sure why she's associating with a train, but anytime you see that, validate her. It's a sign from her. Okay. She says she loves you immensely. I think she said to the hill and beyond. I've never heard it expressed that way. She looks good. Now she's showing she's got happy feet. She's bouncing around, got happy feet. She says talk to her. Okay, now my ear right here, it feels like a bug crawling down my ear. So that will be another sign. She's gonna show you she's around. She'll try to get your attention whenever she thinks you need it. So that just felt like a little bug crawling down my ear, and I know there's not one there. Playing with my ear. She will do that to you. She said she appreciates the opportunity to get to talk to you. And she's going to leave. Okay, that was a little bit quieter one than I usually get. It is harder to do it this way because I call in the exact one you want to hear from. Okay. She's showing that horizon again. So that's her main point. Her main point. Work towards that goal. Talk to her. She can hear you. I promise you 1,000% she can hear you. Ask her. Ask her to help you with that horizon, because that's going to be her job. Okay, my dear, she's leaving. Much love to you, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. Much love to you.